Oh my god, guys, I'm so excited. Look how cute this collection is from Equal Tools. This is their brand new Sea of Gems collection. They have a face set that features these gorgeous brushes that literally are of the sea. Like literally you have from their Soft Swirl foundation brush, their seashell sponge, and their kabuki brush. They have this amazing, beautiful Sea of Gems pearl puff and case. Like, this is what literally sold me on this. Like, look how gorgeous this is. This is the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen. And then they have this cute little makeup brush cleansing pad that literally looks like a leaf, like from the islands. Like, it's so beautiful. I can't wait to use this to clean my brushes. We're gonna dive into the Sea of Gems face set. So this is the brush set that I'm gonna use first, that we're gonna give a go. I'm so excited to try this. Like, literally everything that's island theme, anything that has like seashells, like I want it. Like, as you can see, like that's my aesthetic. My actual zodiac sign is a Pisces. Like, I'm in love with stuff like this. Like, I am a literal like whore for this stuff. You have the little seashell sponge right here. This is their, I believe their blush, like liquid and cream blush, and then their foundation brush along with the kabuki brush. That right there looks really cool. I like that. These are the brushes that are in the face collection. So you have their, I believe their cream and liquid blush brush, which is this one here. It looks so cute. Like, you can see the detail, like if it was like the ocean waves coming up to the surface. Like, it's such a gorgeous packaging. And then you have their foundation brush, which has like a little dent up here, which I'm very curious to see how that's going to apply my foundation. And then this is their kabuki brush. I'm a sucker for kabuki brushes because I normally use kabuki brushes more for when I do my body or sometimes like a bronzer, but 9 times out of 10 I use kabuki brushes more for my body. So I'm excited to see how this goes. And then they have this cute little seashell sponge. So on feeling it, it's a little bit hard, but I feel like if I wet it, it might be a little bit more softer just to apply, you know, any cream products. But I'm not mad at it. This is really, really cute. I kind of low-key just want to keep this on my vanity shelf and just keep it there for aesthetic because it's that cute. So we're going to try the foundation brush. So I already applied my primer. I already have my brows done. So literally we're just going to go into it like normal. And we're going to see how this brush applies. So literally off the bat, it's applying no differently than any other Equal Tools foundation brushes that I've ever applied, but this one is kind of like buffing it in a little bit more smoothly to the skin, and it's almost giving me more of like a sheer coverage. Not that I don't mind that, but I love how it's blending it into my skin. Like, that's what I love about foundation brushes like this, is that it's actually blending it in so nice, and I don't have to like really like buff it in too hard. It's just already into my skin. I'm gonna go in with their cream brush. So I'm gonna use my LYS bronzing and contour stick. This is in the shade Harmony. And if you guys want to save 20% on any of your LYS purchases, I will leave the discount code below so that way you guys can treat yourself. This is one of my favorite bronzing sticks. It's literally blending into my skin. Like, I'm not actually having to press hard on this. Like, it's actually blending in, and the brush is making it so much easier for me to buff it in up to my brow bone, up to my temple. Like, it just blended it so nicely. Finally, I'm going to use their kabuki brush to apply my blush. So this is in the Juvia's blush Rouge Volume 5. So I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to apply my blush. Oh wow. Like, look at that. This is actually applying it so nicely. I barely had to literally blend. Oh yeah, this is definitely a kabuki brush I'm going to be using a lot. So this completes the look with using the brushes from Equal Tools. I am definitely going to say that these are one of my favorite brushes just because of the packaging, just the way that they've marketed the actual collection. Like, this actually spoke to me so much just because I'm from the islands and this is like my aesthetic. I love anything that's island, seashell, just anything that just basically kind of wakes up my inner Pisces. Like, this right here is definitely a brush set that I'm definitely going to be using for a very long time. And I think I might consider getting the eyeshadow brushes because I did not get the chance to get those. But as far as the rest of the collection that I do have, I will say I'm definitely going to be using these brushes tremendously, especially the blush brush, which is the cream and liquid brush that they have. This is like, I love this. Like, you saw how I applied the cream bronzer and it just applied really, really nicely. For like the puff with the seashell case and then the cleansing pad, this I'm definitely going to be using to clean these brushes tonight actually. But this guy I was kind of like fearful to use just because I love how it looks. So I think I just kind of want to keep it this way. I might put like a different puff in there. But just overall the case and everything just looks so beautiful. I think I might take it out just to like keep it like on my vanity along with the seashell sponge, which I will say I might use it, but I honestly want to keep it just for aesthetic purposes just because it's so cute. And again, like the texture and how it feels, like it's a little too hard for me. I normally use sponges when I'm soaking up a product. If I have a lot of product on my face, I usually use brushes, but definitely I do like it. It's very, very cute. It was really, really, really cool how they incorporated this as a sponge. And then of course the pearl puff in the case, like this right here is what locked me into the whole collection. Like, this right here was nostalgic to me because it reminded me of something that my grandmother had as a little girl.